Now we come to the planet Jupiter. How Jupiter affects your birth chart. Jupiter is the planet of good luck, optimism, success, and generosity. Jupiter brings happiness and joy into one's life. Are you a generous person? Do you seem to attract success through your close associations? Are you able to turn your ideas into profit? Does your luck work for you when you need it most? If you answer yes to these questions, Jupiter might be involved in your horoscope. The position of Jupiter in your birth chart can indicate where your fortunate opportunities can be found. This planet shows you where you have the most room to expand and the areas who can be beneficial to your life. Jupiter has always been identified with abundance. In mythology, Jupiter was the ruler of the heavens and the supreme god of gods. He was an all-powerful and benign guardian who symbolized honor, good faith, and wisdom. In astrology, the planet Jupiter is known as the creator fortune, while Venus is seen as the lesser fortune. Jupiter's kingdom is luck, health and happiness, wealth and worldly goods, power and high position. Jupiter rules over knowledge, higher learning, breadth of vision, and honesty. Its influence bestows a willingness to partake of life, to gather new experiences. The knowledge that Jupiter imparts is on a philosophical level as opposed to the day-to-day cleverness that Mercury brings. Jupiter's position in your chart indicates how outgoing and genial you are, whether you attract money and possessions, and in what career you will have the most luck. Jupiter signifies the good things that come to you easily and with little effort. It is said that when Jupiter is working for you, you will never go under. And you will often find that Jupiter comes to your rescue at the very last minute. When Jupiter is prominent in your horoscope, you tend to be well liked and popular, friendly, broad-minded, and cheerful, also successful in career and business. And a surprising fact is that you will find out that a large number of the people with whom you get along well have Jupiter in the same sign as you have your sun sign. Jupiter can also be too much of a good thing, for the influences can make you extravagant, lazy, and luxury loving, and profligate with money and blindly optimistic. If things fall into your lap too easily, you never develop strength of character or spiritual wisdom. Jupiter is the planet of blessing, so we need to use such a blessing wisely. There is an astronomical look at Jupiter. The fifth planet in our solar system is Jupiter, approximately 483.5 million miles away from the Sun. It is our largest planet, 120 times larger than the Earth, and has a diameter of 89,000 miles compared to the Earth's only 8,000. At certain times, every 13 months or so, Jupiter is the most brilliant object in the sky, shining with a flashing white luster that rivals any star. Jupiter completes its orbit around the Sun in a little under 12 years. Like the Earth, it rotates on its own axis, and for a planet its size, spins very quickly. A day on Jupiter takes only 9 hours and 15.5 minutes. Because Jupiter rotates so rapidly, Jupiter has a noticeable bulge at the equator. Astronomers have long noticed that the distances between the planets in our solar system follow a definite sequence or formula known as Bode's law. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars follow that sequence. However, between Mars and Jupiter, there is an enormous gap, and for years, astronomers searched for a lost planet in this vacant space. On January the 1st, 1801, a very small body, an asteroid 485 miles in diameter, was discovered. And this asteroid traveling in the orbit that was supposed to have a planet. Since that time, thousands more asteroids have been discovered in this area, which is now known as the asteroid belt. One theory is that these particles are the results of the breaking up of an ancient planet in our solar system. Another theory is that the asteroids are part of a planet that has not yet formed. And in 1973, Pioneer 10 discovered that Jupiter emits about twice the amount of heat that it receives from the Sun. Jupiter therefore has an internal heat source and is in effect a miniature Sun. It is theorized that Jupiter may once have been the center of its own planetary system and possibly is the parent of Mars, Venus, Earth, and a lost planet which now is known as asteroid belt. So that was that one here. And now what else do we have to do? We have to do Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. I'm working on it. Maybe today I'm finishing up, maybe tomorrow. Okay? So, for now, goodbye.